I'm sorry, but my story's pretty, are they interesting? Okay. I'm trying to do it as natural because I'm just telling you exactly what happened, you know. My version, I guess. I've been very blessed. That's the word I love, is blessed. I was 19, yeah, I was 19 when I met Grandpa. So one day, it was on a Wednesday, the bell rings and I go out there and there's these two guys standing there and they wanted to rent a slip. Thinking to myself, what the heck? The only kind of slip I know is the kind women wear underneath their skirts. We don't rent slips. I says, we rent piers. And they go, oh, well, yeah, we mean a pier or a slip. I said, well, my brother runs the, you know, will take care of the rentals. I says, so he's not here right now, but, well, end up sitting outside talking to these two guys. And I'm finding out that they're from the Chicago, and the one, he's been in the Air Force Reserve. Well, then they came back that weekend, and they named their boat Leaking Lena. They built this boat, him and his brother. And I thought, all right, you know, so they put the boat in and the damn boat sank. Anyway, we took off from there. 6 months later, we were married, and married for 51 years. So it did last. We went to Lamb's Pet Farm, and the little kid goats were so cute. And Grandpa says, you know, I'd like to get a goat. He says, they can't be much problem. And the kids, your mom and Butch, they're going, come on, Mom, let's get a pet goat. So we come home with this little kid goat. It was just a little thing, you know, and it was cute. Well, the darn thing started growing. As the summer progressed, this goat ate everything in the yard, everything so high the goat had eaten. We had these steps that would go up to the roof, that flat roof. So that darn goat would love to get up on that roof. And all the traffic on the corner of Rollins and Fairfield would stop and see this goat on the roof. And I got so upset with Grandpa. I says, please get rid of the goat. I can't handle this anymore. Years later, I ended up being president of the PTA. And this lady says, where do you live? And I says, we live up there on Rollins and Fairfield. She says, really? She says, you know, years ago, the people that lived there had a goat, and it used to get up on their roof. And I says, no, really? He was a hard-working man. He really was. When I met him, he was determined. He had a good job. He was a printer at the time. He just wanted to be his own boss. He really wanted to do what he wanted to do. So one day he decided, he was at the print shop and it was like 110 degrees. And he looked out the window and they were building a parking lot. And he thought, I can do that. So he went and bought himself a trailer, a dump truck, and a tractor. He decided that that's what he wanted to do, and we put an ad in the paper. So the ad in the paper was black dirt, and it was on a weekend. I think we made close to $400 that day. We were so excited. But then we found out we had to pay for the tractor, we had to pay for the dump truck, we had to pay for the dirt, we had to pay for the insurance, and we go, oh. But we stuck it out, and of course, you know, he really did succeed in making a wonderful life for us. There were times where we didn't know how things were going to work out, but we put it together. He was the Air Force Reserve. In 1962, we had just been married, and he had to serve 2 weeks in January of 1962. So it was the first time we were apart, and I guess I must have been very young, and I happened to save those letters that we wrote back and forth to each other for those 2 weeks. I like what he wrote up here, though. I will reaffirm our marriage vows to love, honor, and cherish through sickness and through health, till death do us part. So I will reaffirm our marriage vow to love, honor, and cherish through sickness and health, till death do us part. Permanently, but only in the death of our souls, which can only happen when yours goes to heaven and mine goes to hell. I hope this will never happen. Love and kisses, Al. And then he wrote, I love you in a big way, I love you in a big way, I love you in a big way, I love you lots. We had the American dream. We really had an American dream to live the years that we did live. I thank God for all those days that I did have with Grandpa and all the wonderful memories. There is a secret of not only learning to give love, but we also have to learn to receive love. And when we can receive love and love ourselves, that's a very important lesson in life, I think.